Hello friends, this is Miss Tara with the Niles District Library, and we are doing an edition of Library School. And this week we are learning about the mystery genre. So mystery books. Here's our detective hopping along here. So what are we going to learn today in our Library School presentation on mysteries? We're going to learn the characteristics of the mystery genre, important vocabulary words associated with mystery books, so you will surely see these words inside of your books. Examples of mystery books that you can find here at the library. And how is a mystery story set up? And how can I find them when I come to the library? All right. So the next thing we're going to look at here is, how do I know that my book is a mystery? Mr. Panda doesn't know. So mysteries usually have one of the following traits about them. There's some sort of problem that needs solving. There's an unexplainable event. There's some sort of secret. And there's a lost or missing item, or someone or something has committed a crime. And someone or something is tasked with solving the mystery. And mystery is usually solved by the end of the book. All right, so here's some vocabulary words that we would see inside of our mystery books. The first one is crime. If you kind of think about what a crime is, it's an act that is against the law. So an example of a crime would be stealing something, murder, which is horrible. Okay, so those are examples of a crime, something that is against the law, something that you're not supposed to do. Okay, the next vocabulary word is a clue. A clue is a fact or an object that helps solve the mystery. An example of a clue would be that Susie saw the missing necklace with John. So our clue is that John was seen with the necklace. So a good thing to do next would be to talk to who about where the necklace could be? We should talk to John, right? All right, so that's a clue. And evidence is something that proves who committed a crime. Now, a clue and evidence are different. Clues, Susie saw it, but can I prove that she saw it? Was I with her? Unless I was with her, I don't know for sure. But evidence would be something concrete, something that we can prove. An example of concrete evidence would be fingerprints, security camera footage, photographs of somebody doing something. Okay? Something that we can prove. A clue is kind of like just an idea, but evidence is something that we can prove. Okay? Sometimes those get a little bit mixed up. They're not the same thing. Okay? A witness is someone who saw the crime and can give you information. So based on the last slide, Susie was our witness. She saw John with that necklace. And another example of a witness would be Bob saw a yellow dog with a green collar stealing that bone. Okay? And evidence would be if the yellow dog left his green collar at the scene. Okay? So very different between clue and evidence. Okay? Victim is someone who is harmed or suffers a loss because of the crime. An example would be Doug's hat was stolen from his locker. So Doug is the victim. Okay? What is an alibi? An alibi is an excuse that someone will use to show that they were somewhere else when the crime was committed. So an example of an alibi would be Sally wasn't at the bank for the robbery because she was at school. So evidence that Sally wasn't at the bank would be maybe security footage that we saw her there, So we can prove that she wasn't at the bank when the robbery was committed. Okay? A detective is a person who investigates mysteries and gathers information. So examples of detectives could be police officers. A famous detective would be someone like Sherlock Holmes. And another name for a detective is an investigator. So you could have police officers who are detectives and police officers who are investigators. This is the same word, basically, okay? What's a red herring? You know, a herring is a fish, so we're not talking about red fish swimming in your books. A red herring is a false lead that throws the investigator off the track. An example would be the masked man who is mysterious enters a party and he looks and acts suspicious. So the author wants you to think that this mysterious masked man is the one who committed the crime, when it could be somebody completely different. It's no fun knowing who the person is at the beginning of your story who committed the crime, is it? So those authors have to put something in there to make the book exciting and to make you think it's somebody else. They want you to be surprised at the end of your story, so you don't know who it is. That's a red herring. A suspect is a person who is believed to have committed the crime, but they are innocent until the book proves them guilty. An example would be Ben was seen on the security tapes at the bank robbery, so he's a suspect. But unless the videotape shows him stealing from the bank, he's just a suspect at this point until we prove that he actually did it for real. Okay? So here's some examples of mystery books that you can find here at the Niles District Library. Popular ones would be here in the middle. So we have Encyclopedia Brown by Donald Sobel. And there are a lot of Encyclopedia Brown books. We have Cam Jansen by David Adler. He's written several of those as well. We have chapter books and easy readers. Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew. There are several of those books as well as many other side series of the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew. We have Nancy Drew Diaries and the Hardy Boys Case Files. Just an example of other side series that are based on the Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys characters. We have the Ballpark Mysteries. We have Geronimo Stilton and Thea Stilton and all of the side series that go with it, where they are crime-solving mice. We have about 200 Boxcar Children books, so if you like the Boxcar Children, we have tons of those for you to choose from. This is The Secret Series by Pseudonomius Bosch. It's kind of a silly mystery series. It's actually the same author that has written Lemony Snicket. Lemony Snicket is the same author. So if you like a series of unfortunate events, you might like this series of books. The A to Z Mysteries by Ron Roy. We have here at the library. And The Mysterious Benedict Society by Trenton Lee Stewart. We have that series as well. And there are several other options for mystery books, but this is just a couple of the series that we do have here at the library that you can read. So how is a mystery story set up? All right, so I'm going to walk you through it. Here's our detective, and he has been tasked on solving a mystery. So the mystery is, where is the missing key? So the first thing that the mystery story is going to do is introduce the characters and what is the problem. Okay, so the problem in our story is the missing key. And here is our investigator, our Sherlock Holmes type character, our detective. And the problem is introduced. We've got a missing key, and in the middle, the detective is going to gather clues to solve the problem. So based on this clue that we see here, he's looking at it through his little microscope here, and he's looking to see, do these look like human footprints? Do you think a human might have committed the crime? So at the end, the mystery is solved. So who stole the missing key? Mr. Crow here. He's got it here in his mouth. That's our evidence. It's hard, concrete evidence. It is in his mouth. Here is his footprints leading up to the end. Okay. So where are they in the library? Depending on how long the book has been on the shelf, you may see a couple of different genre stickers marking the mystery genre. You will find these books all over the library. So there is mystery books for adults, mystery books for teens, mystery books for kids. Here in the kids section, you'll find them obviously in the children's department. And most of them will be in with either the easy reader books, which are along the back wall, or they will be in with the chapter books. And if you need help, you can come find any of us librarians and we will help you with it. So there's a special sticker on the spine. If the book has been there for a long time, the older stickers are yellow with a little detective on it. And the newer ones are a dark orange color, and they just say the word mystery with black, big capital letters, just like in the text here. And the stickers are located above the spine label, which is on the edge of the book. So Larry, Moe, and Curly, our library dinosaur pets, they are showing you here. We've got a Nancy Drew book, and this is an easy reader, Dirk Bones. And so the spine label here on the bottom, and the stickers are directly above the call numbers here, which are on the spine. So here is one of the newer ones. It's a darker orange color, and it just says mystery. Here's one of the older ones. It's yellow with a Sherlock Holmes-like detective on the spine. So those are the two kinds of mystery stickers that you will find on mystery books here at the Niles Library in the Children's Department. So if you have any further questions about mysteries or want to know more about library stuff, you can come talk to myself, I'm Miss Tara, or any of the other librarians here at the Niles District Library. Thank you for watching our mystery genre video. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next time for Library School. Goodbye, friends.